Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name is William.
And this is Davis, and we're back at the
Again.
satellite studio in North Long Beach.
Yeah. The day started off at the kind of the border of Lakewood and Long Beach.
That's right.
Technically Long Beach, but
At Long Beach, Lakewood, right.
as close to Lakewood as you possibly could be.
Right there off the 605 freeway.
The police shooting range back there.
Yeah, the Long Beach Police Officers Association had a car show today that was hosted by the Sultan's Car Club of Long Beach.
Yeah.
Pretty cool show.
I think I heard 175 cars.
Probably. Small park.
Yeah, I didn't even know that park was there.
I had never been there.
You know, basically the flyer said behind Walmart
Yeah.
/ Lowe's. You know,
I'd never been back there.
yeah. And I mean, I looked in Google Maps. You know, I saw the park, but I didn't see how to get into it. But you know,
Well, apparently everybody else in Lakewood and Long Beach knew how to get there because they were flying through that parking lot. Jesus.
That's true.
The big rush out there today.
But it supported the K9 units.
That's right. It was a car show that helped fund the Long Beach Police K9 units and their dog training academy and their, I guess, purchase of dogs and staff. So
Yeah, we didn't stay long enough to
good cause.
see the dogs.
No, unfortunately not. We did see a couple, but we didn't see any demonstrations.
Yeah, that was.
And I guess they had the helicopter come in and land too. So
Oh, like in the park?
I believe so, or it was supposed to. Let's set that on the flyer. So
Well, we kind of got there a little bit before it started.
we were a little early. Yeah, we're right there 10ish, and
We were out of there by 11.
by 11:30. So
You know, it was a quick one, but they do a good job with this show. Not a custom show.
no.
I mean, definitely.
Well, they had a couple there, but it's not
It's not geared towards that.
No, it's mostly muscle car and
Just your classics.
yeah.
A lot of Chevys. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of Bel Airs.
One Ranchero though.
We did see a Ranchero, 1970.
1970 Ranchero, and he's not your typical 64, 65.
And
That was clean.
what was that? That was a Pontiac we were looking at towards the end of the day.
The 51 Pontiac,
Yeah, that thing was pretty cool.
the red one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's, like I said, I noticed that it crossed over to the 1950 Oldsmobile hardtop. Both of them were hardtops. So when you stand and you looking at both of them, you can see that sheet metal was, you could swap them.
No, okay, I remember those, but
What?
after that, kind of on our way out,
Oh, the GTO?
thank you.
The triple deuce, factory GTO.
Yeah,
It was like a 64, 65.
that was pretty cool.
That was a pretty trick little car. 4-speed.
And then there were a couple Mercuries that were really cool.
That white one? Like a 55?
Yeah, and then there was that red 50. Not like red, like wine burgundy-ish.
I don't remember that one.
You know, had that that killer 50s Merc grill.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
And we'll have to look at pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of pictures.
Oh, say goodbye to the Nikon camera.
Yeah, so...
What did I get? Like I got about 13 pictures in, and adios.
Yeah, downhill from there.
Yeah, got myself a nice paperweight.
So as far as pictures in the gallery for this show, quality is not going to be what it used to be.
It goes from good to poor.
You know, Davis had to shoot it with an iPhone.
Yeah, I didn't even have the little Canon Snappy Cam.
Yeah, I was surprised because
I was gonna bring it, and I thought
because you had the boys there.
But yeah, you saw how they were there 10 minutes, and they'd see you.
Yeah, but I thought you would have.
I would have. I should. Yeah, and I thought I'm like, nah, well, it's just something extra to carry. And nah.
But I did shoot video. Nothing great. I'll slap it together. It's one of those, if you were here, this is what you would see. Then some individual cars that, of course, I liked.
Of course.
Let's see. There was at least one Galaxy. It was 62.
I'll say there was two of them. There was a convertible. It was like a 63 convertible, 62 convertible. And there was a 62 hardtop.
Yeah, that hardtop that had
the white.
But it had the two-tone.
Yeah, it was two-tone. It had like a red roof.
And then the pinstriping.
Pinstriping.
That was pretty tastefully done.
Yeah, not over the top, crazy flames
not like
and
full
all
scalloped
that.
out or anything like that. But
like that.
Just real nice, tasteful. It was, two-door hardtop, no post.
Yep.
I mean, what more do you want in an early 60s car?
Horsepower.
Well, what would have been in that?
Probably a 390.
In 62?
Sure.
I'd go 352. I mean, same block, but
352 and 62?
I don't think they're putting 390s in Galaxies.
You know what? You might be right. I think they came out in maybe 63. Maybe 63. Mid 63. Yeah.
But overall, I mean,
got an FE, man.
that's true. Sultans did a good job. It seems like they do a bigger show like this, once a year.
This is the first time I read about it.
Okay, I'm not saying this canine, but last year we went to another Sultan's show. It was a different
right,
location.
That was the one in Signal Hill.
Yeah, but I mean, a similar type of deal.
Yeah.
I forget who it supported, but
I don't remember either.
But it was something towards the community.
Yeah, that's all right.
Got to give them props for that. And then, of course, they had some of their club cars out there.
Oh yeah.
Then we moved on to Project Ranchero.
Project Runchero.
Man, our intent was to we've got a couple brake hoses. Well, let's put those on.
Sure.
That should be easy.
Brakes suck, dude. I have the worst luck with brakes.
Well, one of the first steps is, you got to pull the wheel.
Yeah, that was
all right.
Yeah, those lug nuts screeched out at us, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like they haven't been pulled in a little while.
And then, if you're going to inspect the brakes,
stubborn.
And, really get in to see what's doing, because we got to look at them.
You got to check the wheel cylinders.
And
those they don't look good even from the outside.
Okay, but you got to pull the drum off.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I will say that when we pulled the dust cap off, the grease, the bearings turns freely and it looks well greased.
Yeah, it seemed pretty fresh. Or I don't know, fresh. It wasn't burnt out or anything like that.
No, it wasn't all flaky, crudted up, and gritty, and it looked.
But then
it looked clean. But
it could have just been
been
done and then sitting there for 5 years.
I don't care because right. I just need to get the drum off.
Yeah. Check out the projects tab. Go down to videos. Video at the bottom. You'll see what it took to not budge these brake drums. I mean,
I've heard of that, but I've never ever had that problem.
Yeah, couple taps with a rubber mallet, they're supposed to
just
pop right off. Nope.
No, I'm not going to do it.
We were banging and banging and banging on that.
Those drums they're not moving.
So, and there's no hole that we can put a couple bolts through to get it to free up. Soaked it with PB Blaster. Davis called AutoZone. It's, we got a drum brake puller. Yep.
Yeah, and I get there and it's like, oh no, not for that.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I mean, a Pitman arm puller I get, or a ball joint splitter or something, but that's a fork. But there is a puller for a Pitman arm, and I think one for a power steering ball stud. You can get those.
Yeah,
but for the reach around on a drum, no, apparently not.
So the guy you talked to just basically said yeah, without really knowing what he was talking about?
It sounded like that, yeah. He said, yeah, we got one for $60. Come on over here and you can rent it out. And so I go over there and I go, hey, okay, I'm the one who called 5 minutes ago. Where's it at? And suddenly this, no, I don't know. We don't have that. You can't, you should just be able to knock it off. And 4 guys standing there saying, no. I think his name was George.
Okay.
Screw you, George, man. Of course, they're dropping names. It's not going to come back to Raphael over there, dude. It's just not going to happen.
No. So, break's not happening today.
It's so annoying.
But we did get trim on.
We got bed trim on. Got a choke cable on.
Choke cable.
We got mirrors on. We got the taillights on.
And they're working.
You know what? When you were backing up, it didn't work.
Awesome.
That one bulb again, man. So I'll that one, between that one and the front headlight, that one headlight, it's got to be the dimmer switch, but probably a bad ground.
Bad grounds, I think.
It is a kind of a crummy switch though, because if you nail it like you should, and you watching the lights, they don't quite. Oh, they don't quite. It's got its own personality.
Okay.
So.
But we did get stuff done that needed to get done.
Yeah.
Eventually, but not.
And we still got to tune that carburetor, man. We still got to flush that engine, and hose out that bed, and hose out underneath the cowl, and we can screw down that cowl panel.
Yep. There's still plenty to do.
Test out the windshield wiper motor.
Oh yeah.
Haven't got to that yet.
Just flip of a switch. They move.
I tried that and no going, so that either leads me to believe that either it's got a bad ground on the cowl, and or maybe it's just maybe the motor's frozen. But I'll have to test that now too.
Well, years ago when I first got the Galaxy, and I did a lot of cleanup and paint and stuff like that. I messed up the ground on the windshield wiper motor, and because it didn't work anymore, and I went up to Mr. Personalities,
right,
and which is a local Ford distributor type guy. It's been doing it for a while. This was before he was going to swap meets. I actually went to his house, where the catalog was typed and then Xeroxed off in Kinko's or something like that. And he was, I told him what I needed, and he's like, "Are you sure? Because those things don't really go out."
I've lost mine went out.
Okay, but
then a replacement. Then that one went out.
Well, I bought the new one. Put it in, it still didn't work.
Right.
It was like, well, wait a minute. And, I painted over the ground or something stupid like that. So, which leads me to believe that's why we should really check out the grounding issue.
Oh, yeah,
first.
Definitely. I don't want to buy another motor.
Yeah. But just in case, if it's the same one that will fit my Galaxy, I've got an extra motor.
Oh.
From that, whole experience.
That's right. Okay.
So that's where we're at with the Galaxy.
You mean the Ranchero?
That's right. It's been a long day, long week. It's been a really long week.
Oh, yeah. You're Mr. Ceiling Scraper.
Yes. If you listened to last week's podcast, coming up on my list of jobs at work was to scrape an acoustic ceiling. And
what was the square footage that you had to remove?
I didn't measure it, but imagine...
Guesstimate?
Just imagine an average-sized bedroom.
Okay.
A dining room.
Okay.
Well, a good-sized dining room.
Uh-huh.
And a living room.
Oh, I bet you're like 800,
I don't. I'll,
700 square feet.
I'll measure it out.
I bet you're 700.
But and acoustic ceiling to scrape, and looked on YouTube, and it's like, oh, all you got to do is spray it with water. Well, that's true if it hasn't been painted.
Maybe with from a fireman's hose.
Well, you spray it with water, and it will change color. And that's how you know it hasn't been painted.
Right.
And then yes, it comes right off.
It changes color.
But that wasn't the case. Of
course not.
What I was doing.
No.
But I saw another video that it was 1 part vinegar to 10 parts water, and I'm telling you on this video that I saw, and they said it was painted. It just released and came down like a big bubble. From the
water-based paint.
I don't remember. So
I love the YouTube.
So I tried it. Didn't work. My boss went and got like 4 or 5 gallons of vinegar.
Really? Wow.
And I was the Hudson sprayer.
You're just going to town with vinegar, huh?
It smelled like
oh my God.
Like Easter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude.
Because I was doing it straight. It's like, we're not going to mess around diluting
10 to 1, you're like, screw it, man.
Hoping the acid. Nothing. It hardly made a difference.
Nothing.
The only thing that it would do was kind of like reduce the dust.
Yeah.
Because like when you scrape, it's all that it's all powdery.
Right.
So if it was a little bit wet, it wasn't as much dust, or it would at least clump when it was coming down.
Right.
But yeah, essentially, 2 days of basically like a taping knife, just knocking the stuff down.
Wow.
And then you'd get times you'd get lucky. It's like like where it was separated.
You hit a spot,
like,
and
yeah.
And it just keeps going, starts peeling away.
And then let's see, Wednesday, I brought in like my like floor scrapers, like razor scrapers.
Yeah, those things are gnarly.
Well, I wish I would have done that in the first place.
Quicker.
Well, here's what I've learned with doing acoustic. Well, okay, I'll finish off, and then after that, skim coated the whole thing, primed it.
Kills premium?
No, essentially like a concrete paint.
What?
Yeah,
a concrete sealer paint?
Yeah, because it's for the most part you're looking at bare plaster.
Okay.
So essentially it's sealed.
It's super porous.
Yeah, it's sealed. It gets in there and seals it all up.
Interesting.
So primed it, mudded it, with a skim coat.
Right.
Primed it again.
Oh,
and
boy.
then painted it.
What color did you paint it?
Navajo white, man.
Oh, God. So you got concrete sealer, a primer.
Then skimmed it.
Then
primed it again.
Primed it again.
And then I painted it.
So that's 4 coats.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here's what I've learned.
Dang.
If I was going to do it again.
700 square feet.
Yeah, which I'm sure I'm going to have to do it again. First thing I would do is come in with those like razor scrapers and just knock off the high spots. The baby
easy stuff.
The baby barf stuff.
Right.
Because that's what it looks like.
Right.
Get it relatively smooth. Without trying to get it down to the plaster.
Right.
Because the stuff that got down to the plaster doesn't look as good as the stuff that was hard to get up. So next time I would just come in and just scrape it, knock off the high stuff. I spent 3 days scraping. This would be 1 day. Then I would come up and skim coat it. because then it actually has something to grab to.
A little texture.
Exactly.
So now you're going to float it out and just smooth it out.
Then
There you
take a
go.
look at it. I suggested it. My boss didn't want to do it because it wasn't a perfect smooth ceiling like it was drywall.
Right.
It still had bumps and ridges and things like that in there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the place was 1930.
Yeah. Oh, mine's a... Mine looks like, beanbag shot got around,
Okay. But then I suggested, and if this is what I would have done in my house, and we did do in my house when we scraped the ceilings, was you get a texture roller.
Is that a heavy nap roller?
No, it's like it's a roller that's got almost like a sponge. It's got a bunch of holes in it.
Oh, okay.
And,
So it's like a one of those smooth weenies with holes in it? Kinda.
Kinda.
Okay, we'll say like a round cylindrical sponge.
Right. And then I didn't do it. The wife did it. There's like a texture compound, which I'm sure is just joint compound that's probably watered down a little bit.
Okay.
And you get it in there, and then you roll on a texture. It's just a little bumpy.
Oh, just a little bit.
I mean, it's not like popcorn.
Right.
It looks like if sand.
Yeah.
Was thrown in there or something like that.
Right.
Just a little bit of texture just would have made that consistent.
Right.
Hides
everything, man.
Yeah, the job that I mean, it's a rental property. It's perfectly acceptable for a rental.
Right.
And how many people are going to be staring up and going, "Hey, what happened to that?" It's like, well, the place, it's a rental. It's been there since 1930.
Hey, what happened up there?
And
no, you really don't want to know.
And in this place, it's not. They're not there anymore. But this is how to show you the technology what they had back then. They had a buzzer.
Okay.
And they didn't. They had an intercom, but it wasn't electronic. It was a tube.
I was gonna say, was it magnetic? Or,
No.
Okay.
It was literally like a tube.
Get out of here!
Like a tube.
Like
that
I'm
you
on
go-
a ship, and
Exactly.
the guy 2 floors below, and
Yeah, and it would go out to the front. To the front of the building, and he's like, "Oh, are you there?"
Wow,
And you have
man!
to put your ear up next to listen.
They have those at some of those newer playgrounds for kids around here in Long Beach.
But-
Same thing, but sound carries really well underground in sand. Yeah, sand has some interesting properties. I could have used a nice sand-filled dead blow hammer today to get that stupid drum off. But yeah, sand is it carries sound pretty well inside pipe.
Well, it probably keeps it in the pipe.
Yeah, probably. It's weird. I can't explain it.
The sine waves are bouncing around in the pipe
Yeah,
and not absorbing into the ground.
probably.
And so sand, because
making-
here's this.
I-
No
I-
physicist. I'm just guessing. Because sand is all. It's
loose.
not uniform,
Right.
so
Random.
It can get compacted and dense.
Yeah.
And thus keeping it from the sine waves of getting absorbed into the ground, that it stays in the tube.
Okay.
I'm-
All I know is they got those big things at the playgrounds.
Okay.
Kids yelling in tubes. Just like your intercom.
So,
Wow.
and then, with the acoustic ceiling, after you roll that texture on, roll on some color, you're good. That texture hides 90% of the flaws, and no one's really looking at it. I mean, how many people walk into a dining room, and,
I would.
and immediately look at the ceiling?
All right. Well,
Well, some of us do, because that's,
it starts picking your brain, man.
but because you start looking for that kind of stuff, but most people don't really look at it.
That's true.
so some nice flat Navajo white on there.
Navajo.
Oh yeah, Navajo.
So you're all done with it?
The dining room and living room are done. I got to do the woodwork and the semi-gloss.
Yeah.
Then I got to do the bedroom. And then paint the hallway and paint the staircase. That's going to be a party.
Ooh.
Cause
Get the high ceiling?
Yeah.
That's a mother.
And
that just sounds awful.
I'm not a fan of ladders.
No, I hate them.
And
they're a pain to store too, man.
I
hate those things.
And like when I paint, or at least when I paint at home, I just need a milk crate.
Yeah.
And a weenie roller.
Right.
The ceilings are just a little bit taller, and just use like a 2-step ladder, which is essentially a milk crate. And go all around. I mean, I hate painting with a pole. And I put the 5-gallon bucket on top of another 5-gallon bucket, so I can stand on there and not have to get down. I can reach down and get some paint, screen it, and so I'm not constantly up and down.
Right.
But that hallway, I got to use a pole. I mean, there's no way that I'm putting a ladder up, and trying to get up there. Ain't happening.
No, that's like a bad situation. It could possibly
precarious. So that'll be the next couple days at work. Paint.
Good times.
And then
how the cabinet doors coming, man?
Well, let's see. Last weekend, I told you I got 3 glued up.
Yeah.
Then let's see. Monday,
I had 8.
Monday I got 3 more.
Oh wow, you're moving.
Glued up. No, I didn't. I forget what. Okay, over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I got the rest of them. They're all glued up.
They're all glued up now?
They're all glued up.
Oh, sweet.
And
so next weekend
I know.
I'll get a couple of them.
I know Wednesday I glued up those small little ones.
Uh-huh.
Because Wednesday I was just beat after scraping. It's like, no, I got to get this done. Because I wanted to hit the router, put the rabbit in so that they'll inset. My plan was to do that Thursday and Friday. I said, no, I gotta go
Friday, man.
And Thursday was like
hard to do anything on a Friday night.
Thursday was like, man, I'm beat. I'll try Friday. Friday was like, you know what?
Yeah,
he can wait a week.
Okay.
It can wait till next weekend. But yeah, they're all glued up. I'll let you sand them.
Oh, of course, man.
I'll let you sand prime.
I hate sanding, but yes, of course, absolutely. I still gotta sand the face rims over here, man. I gotta fill holes and get 4 layers of various coats of paint off and squared away.
But
good times, man.
Yeah, but for the most part, they came out. They look pretty good.
Good, as long as they're clean. I get some hardware on there. My self-closing hinges. Should be set.
Some knobs, and you'll be all good.
Yeah, gotta put some Kills Premium on it, and we'll be set.
Got to get that premium.
Yeah.
And then let's see.
Gotta lay out my tables out here and get busy.
Here's a little tip. It's not. I didn't come up with it. I read it somewhere. When you have a lot of doors and stuff that you've got in various stages of drying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can put nails, in like the top and the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So like 2 nails.
Uh-huh.
And then like lay them out on a 2x4 and then hang them so that the nails are resting on the 2x4. So essentially you can paint both sides at once. You know what I'm saying?
No. What's holding up the 2x4?
The 2x4 is on the ground. Or
2x4 is on the ground.
Okay, so 2x4 on the ground.
Yeah.
You take your rectangular panel.
Yeah.
Rather than putting the
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The door on top of
something
the 2x4.
else. The 2x4, right.
You put a couple finish nails in.
Oh, okay.
And you can kind of paint both sides, and then
you can
but
rest
the
them
nail
on there.
part goes on the 2x4.
Goes on the 2x4.
You know,
Okay, so it dries both
for
sides at the same time.
Exactly.
Wow, that's pretty eager work there.
Well,
usually if I have that many panels to do, I would start with one, depending on the temperature of the day and how early I get started. I can get one and then go and then flip them and then go back and do each one again. So,
and I always paint the backs first, because if you screw up and hit it, it's like you turn them over too early.
Right, they get a little sticky, a little tacky.
It's going to be on the back,
off the surface.
Especially like when it comes around for like the sides.
Right.
That little part that always seems to dip over a little bit, and you got to do a little scraping. You can finish it off better. The second time, on the good side.
Right. Okay.
That's what I've learned.
Good times.
Any projects going on this weekend or during this week?
No, I just went through and cleaned out the workbench, got rid of some more Folgers cans here, and thinned out some fasteners that we had with this Runchero project. I didn't get to much of anything else. So during the week, I get hit with running errands. By the time I get home, it's, I tackled the headlights on the car.
Oh, that's right.
But, it's 7 p.m. It's like, well, I might as well try it, but then you get under a dash, forget it, man. I don't have the luxury of a large working facility to open both doors in a car and work around freely. So,
and let's see, I'll just get it out of the way. No, I haven't touched the bike, and no, I haven't touched the Galaxy.
Okay, no movies either, huh?
And now it's time for William's movie review.
Have you not been listening to what I've been saying, man? Every day I got something.
No. So I just figured, what's one more no?
No. So
okay. No
movies.
All right.
And that was William's movie review.
Hey, you probably haven't heard. We lost a.
That's on my list.
That's on your list.
There's the list.
Right on.
Yep.
I didn't see your list there.
Someone near and dear and to the sport.
Yeah.
Innovator.
In this time, yeah.
By the time this comes out, everyone.
Oh, sure.
Because it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was Friday. 11th, 12th, something like that.
Yep.
Carol Shelby passed away.
That's right, he did.
So,
rest in peace.
Oh, you don't have a drink left.
No.
So, raise your glass to Carol Shelby, and be missed, but legacy.
Oh, legend lives on.
So, remember last week? Well, you've been bugging me about my truck leaking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you find your leak?
I did find it.
Where is it?
It is at the oil filter.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I don't know how. Because that thing's tight. My guess
is it? Wait a minute. That's cast in. That boss, right? Or do you have? You're in a truck. Is your oil filter kicked up at a 90-degree angle?
It's horizontal.
Yeah, because on the Runchero, it's like this Runchero, it's at like a 45 because it clears the cross member.
I'm hoping it was just a bad gasket or something.
So there is a fitting between your adapter and the block, correct? I don't remember.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
How does your filter come out at horizontal at 90 degrees or parallel to the ground?
I don't know. It just
Does it screw onto
yeah,
the
it
block,
screws
or is there a fitting?
I
Is
don't
there
think-
like an adapter that
I don't think there's an adapter. It just screws in.
I take that back. I think mine faces straight down.
Galaxy does.
There you go. So that means there's some kind of housing for that. We got to take a look at your manual. But anyway,
Okay. But
so you're not saying it's the O-ring on the filter. Then you're saying it's
well,
something else. It's got to be the
it's got to be the
the
O-ring.
block.
No, it's got to be the.
Well, what
'Cause-
other gasket would it be?
Well, I'm hoping it's not the block. I'm hoping it's the fuel filter that
Fuel filter. I mean the
or
oil
the
filter.
oil filter that got on there wonky or something. Because it didn't used to leak this bad. I mean, so went to and the past 3, 4, 5 days, hard starting, man.
Really?
Yeah, it takes me 3 or 4 times for it to fire. Starter's working. I mean, it's
Just
it's
cranking.
but it's not catching. It takes about 3 or 4 times, which it used to be first time, just fire right up.
Some kind of ignition there, huh?
Well,
Coil?
I went to O'Reilly's today, and
Not enough hot enough of a spark.
well, my first step is tune up, just because it's been
Has
quite
it
a
been
while.
Quite a while.
It's been quite a while, and it's been sneaking up on me.
You have points in that too, don't you?
No, that's got the Pentronics.
Oh, it does.
Well, actually, yesterday I pulled off the air cleaner.
Yeah.
Dirty.
The air cleaner itself,
Yeah.
air filter.
Is
Is it a washable or is it a throw?
Yeah, it was a K&N.
Oh.
But it was like kind of that tap, 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 and you see a bunch of dirt
Ooh,
coming
bunch
down.
of crud coming out of there, huh?
So busted out the recharge
Oh,
kit.
you got to clean that.
So if that's that dirty, that tells me everything else
Ooh.
probably needs to get done. So
Yeah.
I got oil and filter.
Yeah.
So then hopefully I can address that.
Did you wipe
Really?
down all around the
Well, I
filter
did.
again?
Well, no, because like after I hosed it down
Yeah.
last weekend,
Yeah.
like the next day I put my hand under there. And, it's all, underneath the filter. So it's like, that's it. So
Right.
might as well do an. I got to spin the filter off, do an oil change. I got plugs. They didn't have wires.
Really?
They didn't have the right ones without getting the XL performance ones, which is like no, because tomorrow's Mother's Day. It's not like I can get all this done tomorrow.
Oh, not at all.
I'll do I'll do a little here and there.
Right.
But
At least you know how to screw around with points.
I hate points.
Hey, 7 points, man.
Got a fuel filter. I pull it out and it's like, this ain't it. It looks like it had different pictures on the box. It looks like this one, and he's like, that's what's coming up. And so maybe it was just an updated design.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, but I've got my receipt. A new cap and rotor. Just start off, and the past day or so, like today, it was really running kind of rough, like rough idle. So maybe because I cleaned the air filter, my carburetor is a little out of adjustment because it's gotten used to a
You
dirty
didn't clean
filter.
the carburetor?
What?
You didn't clean the carburetor?
No, I did this last night after Linda's. You know.
Now you got some work to do.
Yeah. So, in addition to finishing your cabinets, finishing the window screens for my neighbor, I'll be wrenching on the truck after work.
Right on.
So, probably no movies.
You're making your own movies.
So,
all right, man. So I got to find a camera for next weekend. Next week is the 91 truck show. That should be pretty cool. So, see what I can do for that.
Yeah. No new shows or interviews coming up. Ink and Irons is like a month.
3 weeks away. Yeah, man. A month away.
I got
the word from F100 Western.
I emailed him a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Ed's. Contact. I guess he'd been swamped with work, and
okay,
he was going to get back on.
Well,
I wanted to make sure that I sent him an email rather than him keep sending me like, "Oh yeah, remember about this?" You know, it's like, "Yeah, we want to do it."
Dropping the ball.
Exactly. So next week's the 91 car show. That's Sunday or Saturday?
That would be on Saturday.
Saturday. So then we'll come back and do some more wrenching.
Absolutely.
So you got anything else?
I got nothing else, man.
Okay, so until next Saturday after the 91 truck show, my name is William.
And this is Davis. Don't skip on the pie.
But there'll be